Welcome to day 27 of the course in Mastery. Today, Tom Wood addresses the concept that wealth-building experts refer to as multiple streams of income, and Randy Gage takes an entertaining look at reasons to live your dream now. Here's Tom.
So far in the course in Mastery, we've been talking mostly about the attitudes and philosophies of wealth. Today and tomorrow, we're going to start taking action, and we're going to teach you the things you need to do in order to create wealth in your life. 5 years ago, I was invited to the Cayman Islands by one of the wealthiest men in America. He's worth close to $1 billion. He took me down there, put me up in one of his $1 million condos right on the white sand beaches of the Caymans, just down the way from his $30 million house. He took me scuba diving, swimming with stingrays, gourmet meals, basically free reign of the island. One afternoon in that week when I was in paradise, he sat down and taught me how he created wealth, how he created the massive wealth that he had. And then he allowed me to ask any questions I wanted of him. It was truly an education that I could never get ever again anywhere. He taught me 5 things that turned my life around. And today, I'm going to teach you one of them that made the most impact. What he told me was this: to create wealth, you must create multiple sources of income. Now, I was a little surprised by this because I thought to create wealth, you had to get focused and work on one thing until you made it, which is true. However, what he said was you must work on one thing and do everything you can to walk away while that thing makes money. Once you're able to walk away from that one thing, you must leverage that business to create another business, building multiple streams of income. The advantage, he said, was that with multiple streams of income, you could survive just about any economic downturn or any problem within one of your companies. He also taught me that people make 2 big mistakes in business. One, they try too many things or keep going from one thing to the next without having success. Or 2, they only do one thing. To do this, you must work on your business, not just in your business. What this means is a dentist cleans teeth. That's working in your business. A business person who's a dentist finds other dentists and builds income and builds customers and builds a business around that. Then the dentist, once he has enough dentists and enough customers, can maybe buy the building in which he's in and then lease that out to other medical professionals. I was incredibly grateful for that lesson and the others I learned that week. That lesson in particular is the reason I'm here with a team at Mastery TV. As I left the island, I asked him, I said, "Paul, why did you do this for me? You never asked for anything. All you did was give all week." He said, "Tom, the only way I can answer that is to ask you to do the same thing and pay attention to what happens." So I did. I went home and I found an organization to just give to. I gave my money, I gave my time, and I gave my passion. The result was extraordinary. And the only way I can show you what that result is to ask you to do the same thing. Give with your heart, give with your passion, give with your time, and give with your money. And be aware of what happens. That's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, Tom. Randy Gage is a self-made millionaire who started off washing dishes and now conducts seminars worldwide on prosperity and living your dreams, utilizing multiple streams of income. In this clip, he explains that financial opportunities are really dream opportunities. He shares compelling reasons why you're on the right track if you're taking action towards your dream to build wealth. Here's Randy Gage.
How to get your dreams back. I know this because I like sports cars. Some of you all know me. I got a car thing going on. And it's funny, I'll be sitting at the light in one of my Vipers, let's say, and some car will pull up next, and there'll be a guy driving there, and he's got his 2-3 kids in there in the back, and they'll roll down the window, "Hey, Mr. Viper, man, cool car, man, and, love it, I can't wait, when I grow up, I'm going to get a Viper." And kids say that to me all the time. "Oh, I'm going to get a Viper." Now, Dad doesn't say that. He just sitting there behind the wheel, because see, Dad's already grown up. And he figured out he ain't getting the Viper. He's got the minivan. Right? What happened along the way? Because, and it's funny, every year they publish the list of the most popular cars. And I see it every year, and it comes out. And I read the list, and it's funny. Now, when I talk to kids, and I talk to a lot of kids, they always like cars. And they, I'm going to get a Corvette, I'm going to get a Lamborghini, I'm going to get a Ferrari. And then when they publish this list of the best-selling cars, it's Toyota Camrys and Holdens and Mercurys and Ford Escorts and Geo Metros, the broke-mobiles. Right? These are all cars they make for broke people. You see that? Like the Holdens you got here. And the Toyotas we got there, and the Chevys we got there, and the Buicks we got there. They make those things for broke people. Now, how come when I see the list of the top 10 things, I don't see Ferraris and Lamborghinis and Rolls Royce and Jaguar and Bentley? Because they gave up on their dreams. They said, well, this is the car we got. There's room for the car seat in the back, and we can afford the payments. And they settle for a car. And they settle for a house. And they settle for a job. And they settle for a life of quiet desperation. When they could be living a life of joy, challenge, growth, adventure, and prosperity. That's what tonight's about. I want you to think about, really, here's the challenge I would give you. I want you to think of 5 things you would do, have, or become if money was no object. I mean, really think about this, okay? You don't have to write it down. I just want you to think about it. But think about, if you had Bill Gates' kind of money, if you had Larry Ellison's kind of money, if you were one of these .com billionaires, would you be driving the car you're driving right now that you got here today in? How many people, tell the truth now, if money was no object, how many people would have a different car in the parking lot tonight? Okay. Now, if money was absolutely no object, you had 30, 40, 50, 60 billion dollars, how many people would have a different roof over their head when they went home tonight? How many people have a better wardrobe? Ladies, how many of you would have bigger closets? Right? Yeah. So this tells me something. This tells me you do have dreams. And you want to live them, or you wouldn't be sitting here tonight. See, most of Australia tonight, most of New Zealand tonight, most of the United States, UK, everywhere where they're watching this video, most people aren't gathered like this. Most people are sitting on a recliner, rubbing the hair off the back of their head, drinking rancid fermented hops, watching the Idiot Box. 6 hours a day. And this is their life. Monday morning, 6:30. The alarm clock goes off. And they hit the snooze bar. If I could just get 15 more minutes. And they wait 15 more minutes. And they hit the snooze bar again. And they get 10 more minutes. And then they got to get up and they rush in the shower. And they jump in the car. And they buy their breakfast through a drive-thru somewhere. And then they go to a job they don't like or actually hate. 85% of them, a job they don't like or actually hate, and they get through Monday till 5 o'clock or 5:30 or 6 o'clock, and then they go out and they face the traffic going home. They probably get drive-through dinner somewhere, dinner in a bucket to take home to the kids, get in front of the Idiot Box and sit there in a coma till they fall asleep, or they crawl into bed. Until Tuesday morning, 6:30, it starts all over again. Wednesday, hump day. Thursday, we're almost there. Thank goodness it's Friday. Because you know what Friday means, right? Because Friday means somewhere near the end of the day, the boss is going to say, hey, here, boy. You're going to get out that little paycheck. And they're going to get that paycheck. And for one brief moment in time, it's going to feel like it's theirs. But we know it isn't theirs, is it? Because they got all those little window envelopes from the credit card company just waiting for them. And that money is spent long before it ever got there. But for this one brief moment in time, it feels like theirs. So I don't know what they do here in Sydney, but I know what they do in the States. They go out to Pizza Hut. All right? So it's off to Pizza Hut for a deep dish, meat lovers, extra cheese, extra meat, but, Diet Pepsi because I'm trying to hold my weight, And off to the Pizza Hut, and then it's off to the neighborhood video store where they rent 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, even 10 videos to get them through the weekend. And they will spend their entire weekend sitting on that same recliner, rubbing that same hair off the back of that same head, drinking the same rancid fermented hops in a coma all weekend long, video after video after video, so they don't have to think about their life of quiet desperation until Monday morning, 6:30, when it starts all over again. This is life for a lot of people. This is life for millions of people. They're missing out on the real life. They're missing out on the real joy. And I don't want that for you. I didn't come 12,000 miles here to tell you what you want to hear. I came to tell you what I think you need to hear.
That's it for today. Tomorrow we're going to address how to know what to do with an opportunity when it presents itself. See you tomorrow.